0-2, 69 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out. Ready now, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Down the third baseline. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul. Just underway here in Southern California. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Arenado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Dozier gets to it, and he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Dozier.
Breaking ball's in for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
A fastball that just misses inside. Jock Peterson waits on deck. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Jock Peterson now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. 1-1. Here's a fastball that misses. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. Wow.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
LeMahieu ranges to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves in. In now for Colorado, David Dahl. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. What a blast that was. So here it is.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously...
First open. Stepping into the box, Jose Reyes. He will lead this one off today. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here.
Now a curveball blocked by Molina. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch. Time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Yadier Molina. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. tonight we've got stepping in Dexter Fowler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Zero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Digging in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Oh, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late. They've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. In his career against his opponent on the mound, he has a lifetime average of over 400. That's a lot of success, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him have some really good at-bats and make a difference in this one.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Now at the plate, Greg. Big sample size, 0 for 1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
That's
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 strikes.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Jed Jerko now. No balls and 1 strike. Bell trying to get there, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Missed with a breaking ball. One and 2. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Cervelli has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now, Yadier Molina. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Corey Dickerson will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned to, and we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3 balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1. Digging in now, Carlos Martinez to begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
Carlos Martinez.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Fowler is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 on its way. Clears this one over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2. Here's David Freese to stand in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's just 2 for 12. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jamison Taillon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Fowler sprinting after it, but this will land out there just foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. We begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Garcia tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Again, another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2. Riding in once again, Matt Carpenter, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dickerson is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. In order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Josh Harrison stands in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. This is line to left. Ozuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Carlos Martinez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Molina is off at first with 2 away. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Bell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Left for the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman.
In there for strike 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 25.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one just missed outside. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
A changeup over the inside corner. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The second for 1. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease. Fowler stands at second with no outs. In the air to right center. Marte on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Long throw to third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and it worked.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Greg Garcia.
At the plate, Greg Garcia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Freeze is there. There's Harrison for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Francisco
So strike at the knees, 0-1. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He'll look to bounce back after striking. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The batter, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Cervelli at second with 2 down. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We're through 6 full. Here's Matt Carpenter. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard toward the right side, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord, hit some huge homers for the Cards.
This is in the air out to right. Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no. Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Nope. 3-0.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this game.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike, the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
First baseman, number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Here's Gregory Polanco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of 1 here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Coming on is Ozuna. And this will land foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Standing in, David Freese. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they'll let him off the hook here by scoring no runs. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, he was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive play.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. And Clint Hurdle's have to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out whole ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice
Bo Schultz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jordy Mercer will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Frazier ranging up the middle on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
This one's flared toward left center. Garcia into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in. Here's Jordy Mercer now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. On the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Bucks go down. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2 and 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Martinez becomes the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2 and 2. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is there, 2 gone. Into the box, Greg Garcia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw in time and the side is retired. Striding in, Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. Back to him on the mound, and this is taken for the out. Here's Starling Marte. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. There's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through.
Kicker time.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Slider's in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Pham is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Schugel takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Now playing first base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 3.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his right, Frazier. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out. Here's Jed Jerko now. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Stepping up now, Gregory Polanco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Gregory Polanco.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Matt Bowman will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bowman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Rodriguez.
At the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Frazier loves it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Matt Bowman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. On the move now is Fowler. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Now to the plate, Jordy Mercer. He's set to get the bottom of the 11th started. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
One there. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Grounded up the first baseline. Step on the bag for one. Ready once again, Starling Marte. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. 0-1 the count. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Left for Pittsburgh. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. George Cantos gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Now playing center field and batting in the 5th spot.
Cold strike on the inside corner. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
The 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. In previous matchups against George Cantos, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So striding forward now, Greg Garcia, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Martinez on second, Pham on at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Here comes Dickerson, but he won't get there. It falls in. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Here's Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch to short. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on.
Leading off for the Pirates.
First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1. Right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So striding in, Michael Saunders. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with.
Sean Gilmartin is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Here's Gregory Polanco. He grounds it sharply to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. So stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Fouled away. Gilmartin, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now the 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Fowler is there. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Here's Marcell Ozuna on the ninth. He's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hard on the ground toward short. Frazier is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Here's Jed Jerko now. In previous... Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours, 17 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center Station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan Station. Also, the train trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final tip.
From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this. Now at the plate, Jerry Mendez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Ready with another 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's 1 for 5. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it when you...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Leave 1. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Hit out towards